Well, tonight I'm going to be camping outside. Test my cold weather abilities. I'll be in there. So, not exactly outside, but there's no insulation in there. It's a sunroom. So, let me get set up. Alright, let me show you what I got. Not a particularly heavy duty sleeping bag, but underneath I've got one of those Walmart $8 camping mats, and this is from a Walmart cot. I just have the cushion part just to keep me off the ground. And then I got my sleeping bag on top of that. It's not, like I said, particularly a warm one, but it'll give me a little bit of cover. But I am wearing my, let's see here, my Dickies waterproof insulated overalls. Can you see my breath? It's probably 15 degrees in here. And I'm gonna have my snow ski cap, ski mask, and I'm also going to be wearing my hunting jacket. It's fleece lined. I don't know. It's a Remington, so whatever that means. So that's going to be plenty warm. The only thing I'm concerned about really is I've got 2 pairs of socks on. Hopefully that'll be enough warmth, but we'll see. If I get cold in the middle of the night, I'll definitely turn the camera on and talk about it. Alright, good night.
Well, I have no idea what time it is, but it's not so much that I'm cold that I'm up, but it's windy outside, and we have these wind chimes down there, and they're going crazy. Of course, they've stopped now that I'm recording, but it's mildly cold, but only because I'm getting woken up by the chimes. Let me see if I can. So, probably need to get some earplugs. It's so cold out here that earlier when I first turned on the camera, it wouldn't come on. And that's because the camera was so cold, I left it outside of the sleeping bag. And as I'm holding on to this, the flashlight here, it is stinging my hands. It's so cold. So if I can't get back to sleep within, I'd say, the next 10-15 minutes, I'm relocating inside. Not that I'm cold, but the stupid chimes are just keeping me up. Alright, see you later.
Apparently it's 4:30 a.m. is when I finally could take it anymore.
Well, follow up on my night in freezing temperatures. A couple of things I noticed when I first went to bed, or went to crawl in my sleeping bag. My eyes were exposed. I had the ski cap on, but my eyes were exposed, and I was fine when I first got into the sleeping bag. And the first thing I noticed was the sleeping bag wasn't big enough around my chest, because I had the overalls on and I had the hunting jacket on, so I was pretty wide up top, and it was hard for me to zip the sleeping bag up all the way, and finally when I got it zipped up all the way, I felt kind of constricted. So I'll have to get one of those mummy bags, maybe, if I plan to do any more outdoor camping, which I do. And after I fell asleep, the first time the chimes woke me up, I noticed my eyes were kind of cold. So that's when I pulled the ski cap over my eyes and pulled the hood, the hunting jacket hood over my eyes, and that warmed me up enough to go back to sleep. Second or third time I woke up, I noticed my feet were a little cold. So the next thing I would do is I would either put a couple of those chemical warmers in my socks to keep my feet warm overnight, or just get some wool socks. I might do both. I don't want to get too hot, because then you start sweating, and then when you sweat, it only makes it worse. And the green mat and the cot mat that I used was just enough. It was just enough for me to be able to lay on my side and get comfortable and not feel the cold coming up through the floor. Of course, I was talking with a friend of mine today, and he said I probably would have been okay if I was in a tent, because it would have maybe contained my body heat a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know if I generate that much heat, especially being all layered up like that, but it couldn't hurt, you know. So definitely the sleeping bag I had was not sufficient enough. Of course, if I hadn't had my overalls on. Other than that, besides that stupid wind chime, I was okay. If I didn't get woken up by the wind chime, I think I would have slept through the night. So those are the things I would do different. Cover my eyes, my whole face, get some wool socks on, and gloves, hands. I probably could have used some gloves, because my hands were exposed inside, but still it was kind of cold. So get a bigger sleeping bag and get some gloves too. So, you know, live and learn. So there you go. Have a good one. Bye.